Thanks for coming out to beautiful Stitzelweller. And I understand Stitzelweller has offered to give a tour after this for anybody that's interested in doing so. This is a wonderful facility here that's just adding to our whole bourbonism scene and year-round tourism experience. And they've just done a 5-star, top-quality job here. So we appreciate them for hosting us and then offering a tour as well. So thank you guys very much for that. Well, I was going to say, welcome everyone to beautiful, sunny South Louisville. So we'll skip the sunny, but welcome to beautiful South Louisville. It's just been really great to see all the momentum and progress that has been made over the years. And this is kind of a symbol of it when we launched the new map. Last year, of course, we launched a 2015 map. This year we have a 2016 map, so we get credits for creativity there, but mainly continuous improvement as well because of all the people that wanted to be involved with the map, and they understand the focus and intentionality on growing tourism and visitors to the southern part of our city. So it's just wonderful to see everything coming together. The map showcases, obviously, the wonderful natural attractions we have here. We got a big city, 400 square miles. This is a particularly naturally beautiful area of our city with many, many attractions that a lot of people don't know exist or haven't been here before. And obviously that's changing, and the map helps change it as well. Great historical sites here. I see Patty Lynn with Farnsley Mormon, one of our tremendous historical sites in the city. And then just a lot of other amenities that you'll be hearing about here today. So this map was first unveiled last year, as I mentioned, in 2015, and the reception was really great and continues to build momentum as people discover the delights here in our city, whether they're both from here or from outside of our city. So this new map is adding additional attractions for people to see, such as the Go Ape Treetop Adventure Course at Jefferson Memorial Forest, which we're going to hear about here in a second, opened last weekend for its second season. And, of course, right here, the Bullet Experience at the wonderful location where we're at here today. And, you know, Pappy Van Winkle is one of those legendary figures in the whole bourbon industry. So for people to be able to come and sit in his office, which is right over in that corner, people get a big kick out of that. So you're going to hear from some of these folks in a minute. Then we've also had other people come on board, advertisers who understand the value of this map and how it's reaching so many new people as well, so we want to thank them. These are businesses that cater to the Southpoints scenic area, including Christie's Cafe, where you can have an authentic Louisville diner experience, and Swag Shoes, and of course they're famous for all of the running experiences that they provide in the city, and Swag, of course, has been a world-class runner himself. Also, rock gem climbing on Blue Lick Road. If you haven't done rock climbing before, it is a tremendous way to work out, so we're glad to have them on Blue Lick Road. And the map itself was sponsored by Mike Linig's, who, of course, that's one of Louisville area's best-known and famous restaurants and home of the biggest fish sandwich you will get anywhere probably in the world. So we appreciate their support and their good food. And then Hank Monjo is here from representing AT&T, who's one of our generous supporters of the map as well. So thank you, Hank, for that. And then Ratterman's Funeral Home is also underwriting the map's production. One of the things we talk about in South Louisville is how can we have more experiences, more restaurants, more retail. And an important part of that has been the work that we've been doing with the Louisville Independent Business Association, or the Alliance, LIBA, and their whole Keep South Louisville Weird initiative. And that's been going on now for quite some time. Vince might talk about that. So thanks to LIBA for saying we're for all of the city, and we're now probably in our 4th or 5th year, I would imagine, of work with South Louisville. So that's been really critical in terms of adding more amenities and highlighting those amenities for South Louisville. And then the Louisville CVB, our Convention and Visitors Bureau, has also been critical to growing awareness of South Louisville. So I hope you all are seeing this as a community-wide initiative to make sure that people know what's going on in South Louisville. So the CVB worked with the state of Kentucky's Department of Tourism on branded highway signs so we could have a consistent look for people wanting to go to South Louisville and where to go within South Louisville. So these signs are on interstates and expressways, and then also they help promote Southpoints through the distribution of our maps. And then we go into our downtown hotels or hotels all throughout the city. So when people ask, what can I do, where can I go, then make sure that we understand the areas where they can head in the southern part of our city as well. You're going to hear from Vince Jarbo here in a second, but one of the things I love about this initiative, it's about raising awareness, raising funds, and then putting money back into the initiative so that we can continue to grow. Because frankly, I think if you're, if on a scale, let's see, we're in basketball season, so in terms of numbers of visitors going to the South and Southpoints, we're probably in the first quarter still, or end of the first quarter. In other words, we got a long way to grow, I think. So reinvesting and increasing exposure is something that's going to be very good for us. So the funds that are generated from the map are reinvested back into the project so that together businesses, Metro, the Southwest Dream Team can just continue to grow the visibility of the South Point scenic area and increase more positive economic investment in the area. So these type of funds are being used to repair damaged tourist signs, as an example. And then the Southwest Dream Team is looking at other ways to grow the initiative, such as promoting the South and the Southwest as an international food district. So when you think about our growing global population here, foreign-born population, it's about 8% of our population right now, and it's by far the most rapidly growing part of our population. Many of these populations reside in South Louisville and are adding a really cool ethnic flair to what we have going on in our city. So that's something that we want to showcase and grow and promote and encourage more foreign-born folks to move to our city as well. So we got a big city, as I said, 400 square miles. We're one of the biggest cities in terms of square miles in the country, and each part of our city is distinct. So it's important that people know what's going on, and that's what this effort is all about. And many people travel through the South when they're at the Iroquois Amphitheater and putting in or catching a great show. We're right in the heart of the South. The Colonial Gardens development will be starting next year, and the plans for that are authentically Louisville, with some tremendous concepts there that people are going to be very happy about. It could be taking a bike ride. We've got a big part of the Louisville Loop that goes through the South. We've got several lakes where you can kick back and go fishing as well, or just relax and go to one of our famous restaurants as well. So there's a lot to explore and a lot to do in the South and southwestern part of our town. And nobody probably knows more than that than Vince Jarbo. Vince has been instrumental in, as being a great citizen, bringing us together so that we can make sure we're emphasizing all the wonderful assets that we have, but particularly in the Southwest. And Vince was one of the founders of the Southwest Dream Team, which is a group of both community leaders, business leaders, and political leaders who are doing a great job promoting the Southwest. So, Vince, thank you so much for your good work.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. And thanks to Mayor Fisher for those kind words. Really appreciate it. They've been very supportive of Louisville Forward, and Mayor Fisher has been very supportive of the Southwest Dream Team since our inception, really. We've had a friendship with Mayor Fisher that goes back before when you started running for mayor, so we really appreciate that. And also thanks for mentioning the sponsors for the Southwest, for the South Point Scenic Area map. Go Ape is here. Also, Heath Majors from Mike Lennings is here. We appreciate them. They're title sponsor of the map. And also Hank Manjo with AT&T. We really appreciate that. Also want to make sure that I thank the Metro Council. The Metro Council has been a wonderful partner for the Southwest Dream Team. We love having them. Most of the success that we've had through the years, we can always point to a Metro Council member for help. For the first time we started talking about the Colonial Gardens, the first meeting that we had with the Underhills was in Rick Blackwell's office. So, and also Vicki Aubrey Welch has been a big part of that too. So we really appreciate what the Metro Council does for us. I also want to thank the hardworking members of the Southwest Dream Team Board, especially two members, and that's Bennett Knox and Patty Lynn. They've been the workhorses for this map. They've done a wonderful job with this map, worked very, very hard for it. And their committee, they've got probably 10 people on their committee that have done a great job for that too, so we really want to thank them for that. And some of this, yes, great job. Bennett manages the Jefferson Memorial Forest, and Patty's obviously the manager at Farmsy Mormon House Landing. We're going to continue to work on the goals that we have. The mayor also mentioned the LIBA initiative that we have. We have another bus tour coming up April 13th, And what we're doing is we're taking people around on a bus tour of Southwest Louisville, so that, and hopefully there are people that want to start a business out there. So we're hoping that we can continue to have more businesses open up out in Southwest Louisville. And that's the goal of what we're trying to do, and just to keep things rolling. And we appreciate everybody coming out here today and supporting us. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Vince. Appreciate it. Citizenship is so important, and you see some people just kind of lay back and not do anything, and then you see other people just jump all in and do as much as they can. And Vince is one of those great citizens for our community. He's got his own business. He serves on some of our city's boards and commissions, and he does this as well. And I don't know what else you do with the other half of the day, but you do a lot, man. And I really appreciate it.
Part-time State Farm agent.
There you go. State Farm agent. Let's put that out there. So if you need insurance, talk to Vince Jarbo. Okay. Appreciate that. So next up, we're going to hear from Ian Milanek. He runs the Go Ape course at Jefferson Memorial Forest. It's our second year, as we just talked about. Got a lot of really cool publicity last year as a fun thing to do, get outside and really enjoy the beauty of the forest as well. So, Vince, if you'd come up and inspire us, we appreciate that.
Well, guys, I'd like to thank everyone for having myself and Go Ape here to this beautiful and wonderful event. I'm actually relocated here from Pittsburgh with the company, so bourbon's new to me. So I'm excited to get a glimpse of what's been going on. So Go Ape is both thrilled and honored to be part of the South Louisville scenic area. At Go Ape, our mission is to continuously inspire people to live life adventurously. In Louisville, for us here, that means getting people out in the trees, getting them up on the course, and then also throughout the trails and enjoying Jefferson Memorial Forest. So we're, like mentioned before, we're proud to start our second season. We did kick it off last weekend. We have over 300 people booked for this week, so very excited about that, to get into our second season with a nice, strong start. So in the short time that we have been open, we brought over 3,000 guests to the area. So we're hoping to continuously jump those numbers up and bring more and more people out, get them out on the course, enjoy the beauty of the forest. When you're up on the platforms, it's something to behold, so we encourage everyone to come on out. So Go Ape is committed to being part of the community. We want to help the local economy grow, and by grow, we want to create jobs. We want to bring people into the area, get people out, come on the course, and then go to the restaurants afterwards. Go to the gift shop at the forest, and explore the actual area. So once again, we're just kind of one part of this big puzzle in the vibrant region that we're in. So we're confident that the more people that know about it, the more people that will come out and really enjoy it. So we're excited to be working with Bennett, Knox, as mentioned before, Jefferson Memorial Forest, the Fairdale Business Association, other community groups, and the community itself to continuously grow the area. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. The course is pretty exciting, and I'd be happy to give you any information you need. And thank you again for having us and having me to the Louisville area.
Thank you, Ian. Now, are there any age restrictions on this course?
There is. So you have to be above the age of 10 and 4'7".
Uh-huh. And are you ever too old to go out?
Always welcome to come on out.
Okay. What about team building experience with me and the Metro Council? You think? That'd be fun, wouldn't it? All right. Okay. Well, game on then. All right. Now, for another type of team building experience, here we are. Okay. So I'd like to welcome Kevin Didio. Kevin is the manager of the Bullet Frontier Whiskey Experience. They're hosts here for today, and it's just been a fabulous addition to our environment here in the city, and so many people have come by and just rave about what's going on here, and you all can see why. So please welcome Kevin.
First, I'd like to mark this is actually Mayor Greg Fisher's third visit today, so this actually qualifies you to lead the tour afterwards today, so look forward to that. But no, I really just want to thank you for your support in our first 18 months on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. So first of all, on behalf of Diageo North America, I'd like to welcome everyone to the Bullet Frontier Whiskey Experience here at Stitzel-Weller. We're actually proud to be celebrating our second year on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail. In year one, we welcomed over 30,000 visitors to our site. We also launched 2 new bourbon brands in I.W. Harper and Blade & Bow. And we also brought whiskey making back to the Stitzel-Weller site for the first time in 22 years with the opening of our micro distillery here on site last May. First barrel rolled off actually at the 80th anniversary last May, so just of Derby Week. So this year we're very proud to be partnering with the Southpoints Scenic Area Group to help drive tourism here in Southwest Louisville. We're excited about the upcoming Derby season and showcasing Shively's rich bourbon heritage to folks from around the globe. And we look forward to welcoming many more visitors as the years and months to come here in Shively and at Stitzel-Weller. So thank you guys for coming out. And like we said, we will have a tour afterwards if you guys would like to join us. But we're excited to be part of the Southpoint Scenic Area, and I look forward to working with you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. So back in the day, they said that the premier derby party to go to was, I guess, out on the front yard here with a big tent that was set up, and Pappy Van Winkle would have all of his associated characters from around the world in for the derby, and they'd have their own little derby event over there before they went out there. So if these grounds could talk, I imagine there'd be a lot of stories coming out of it. So there's a lot of history here at this place. So let's go now to contemporary history, and I'd like to invite Metro Council President David Yates to come up and say a few words. Our council members from the Southwest are really understand the power of collective impact by working together. There's, I believe, 5 of you all share an office at the Southwest Community, 4 shared an office at the Southwest Community Center for kind of looking at the big picture of what's going on in the South and Southwest and how they can marshal their resources to more effectively move the community forward. So it's a great example of team action there. And our President Yates is joined today by 12th District Councilman Rick Blackwell. I hope we'll hear from everybody here in a minute. 13th District Councilwoman Vicki Aubrey Welch. 14th District Councilwoman Cindy Fowler as well. So we want to thank all you guys for everything that you all do day in and day out. And now let's hear from David Yates, who represents District 25, but he's also the president of our Metro Council. President Yates.
Well, first of all, thank everyone for being here. This really is a team effort, not just the Metro Council team, but all the players here, the constituents, the individuals. It's fun to see that some of the dreams that I had when I was in high school, growing up in this area, finally actually coming to life. This room in which we're standing in right now, my grandfather, he represented this area for 23 years in the House, and he told a couple stories about Pappy. And one of the appropriate stories, he would talk about it, that it's the way he treated his employees. And he said, like all time businesses, they grow, there was a little bit of dispute one time, and there were some people outside picketing outside the fence. And Mr. Van Winkle said, "Oh no, it's starting to rain." So he made sure they got umbrellas out to those individuals so they could do that. And he said within about 15 minutes, they went home. And it shows that I think sometimes just the closeness that you have in this South Louisville area, it's so much about relationships. You see that a lot with other employers. I know with our economic development, when we're trying to grow business and stuff, that's what we try to explain, that when you open a business in this area, you're usually welcome as family. People want to see you succeed. And I think when we get that message out, there's more and more people willing to make that adventure. We have worked really hard to make sure, working with the administration, working together as a team, working at the state level, at the federal level, with private, with all these concerned individuals, to make sure there's reinvestment back in our infrastructure, to make sure that if you are wanting to be able to grow your business, if you are wanting to invest, that you have the resources you need and that support. And I think it's starting to take hold. We have a lot of great resources. I think that the uniqueness of this area, we have some of the greatest secrets hidden in here. I looked through this list, and I can probably tell you a story about almost every single area, as I would think my colleagues can as well. And some we shouldn't share. But I love that this list is going to continue to grow and grow and grow. If you come out, I've never said, if someone goes to Shack in the Back, for instance, they talk about it, and then it multiplies, more people come. Mike Lennings, my paralegal worked for me for several years. I had to twist his arm to finally go out to Mike Lennings. Now he talks about when the weather, he can't wait till the weather gets right so I can get back out there. It's all the resources we have, whether it's the amphitheater or our parks, for instance, our businesses, our libraries. We have so many resources. It's right here in our own backyard. We are one city now. So I don't care if you live on the other side of Louisville or if you live down the street. I'm begging you to come out and utilize these resources. Once you do, you will be very, very proud to be a member of Louisville, of the city, and I'm hoping they'll continue to expand. Thank you very, very much. I do have my other colleagues up here. They have been part of each and every one of these successes, and they may want to say a few words if you'd like.
Thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity today. This is so exciting for me. Rick and I were on the very first meetings of the Southwest Dream Team when they started in 2008. And the Metro Council has been the startup funder of all these initiatives that have happened along the way with the Southwest Dream Team. And it's just so exciting to see the fruits of our labors come before us. You know, we put the money together to start with the signs on the highway through the Metro Council. The Metro Council neighborhood funds are a great resource for our community, and especially South Louisville. We don't have big cities. We have Shively, which is a small city, but that's all we got out here in the south end. And we don't get the CDBG money like some of the other ends of town. So our money pooled together is quite strong here, and the four of us are a team. We are the Southwest Council team, and people know that now. We put that on banners with the four of us together, with Rick's Riverview Festival and the Independence Festival coming up. And I see Jennifer Rubenstein here with the LIBA. They have helped us greatly in the past 2 years. And in fact, we're going to, another date to put on your calendars, July 9th is our first ever Southpoints area festival at Iroquois Park from 4 to 8 p.m. We're tying it to the Cirque Louis, which is going to be at the amphitheater that night. And so hopefully there's going to be at least 30 booths of restaurants, crafts, that kind of thing, to another way to get the word out about our Southpoints area. But I just really, this is just a great day to me to be able to get the information out to the people. South Louisville wants to be the tourist and recreation portion of the big city of Louisville Metro. We have the best park system and the best forest and the best Go Ape that you will find around. Yeah, Go Ape. Let's all get out there and do that this summer. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
Okay. Good morning. It's so good to be able to come and celebrate this great map and all that it has to offer. I'm from the District 14, so I have Farnsley Mormon House, which we are so very proud of. It's a great jewel in our cityscape. And I have several trails through the Jefferson Memorial Forest. Mike Lennings is in my district. So thanks to Councilman Henderson that I preceded. He made sure that Mike Lennings was in District 14, so way to go, Bob. Yeah, he was adamant. But anyway, it's a great day, and it's so wonderful, again, to see this come to fruition. So thank you so much for coming out today and supporting all of our Southwest businesses, and let's get out and enjoy our points of interest. Thanks.
Rick is like, everything has been said. Not everyone has said it yet. So,
And if I start talking about Dixie Highway, we'll be here for days.
going to talk about solar lighting. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Good. Well, thanks everybody for coming out. You can see there's just a lot of momentum in the South and Southwest. So please spread the word and be part of it. We're happy to take any questions. Where are the maps available?
They're actually at all kinds of locations all over the city of Louisville. We contracted with a company to go out and deliver them there, but we also have them at there's some at the Forest. There's also large boxes at Farnsley Mormon, and all the advertisers that are on there have them at their location. All the advertisers on the map, and also thank you at the Convention and Visitors Bureau also.
Okay, thanks everybody for coming out this morning. Kevin, for a tour.